Hello guys, I'm Yogen and you are watching the Your Solution UGC NET. Guys, today this video is very important because I have an expert from University of Delhi, Sukanto Ghosh sir. He is two-time NET qualified as well as he is ex-faculty of Sahitya classes, New Delhi. गाइज़ आज हम इस वीडियो में सुकांत सर से जानेंगे कि क्या स्ट्रेटजी हम लोगों की होनी चाहिए, कैसे हम लोग इंग्लिश के लिए प्रिपेयर करें, कैसे दोनों पेपर्स मैनेज करें, क्योंकि सिलेबस भी चेंज हुआ है और साथ ही साथ सिलेबस के साथ जो पैटर्न है इस बार जो हमको गैप मिलता था पेपर 1 और पेपर 2 में, वो गैप नहीं मिल रहा है, कंटिन्यूसली है चीज़ें। तो आइए हम बात करते हैं सुकांत सर से। और इस चैनल पर आज पहली बार सुकांत सर आ रहे हैं। सुकांत सर का हम वेलकम करते हैं।
Hi guys,
This is Sukanto sir and as I have told that he is two-time NET qualified as well as presently working in University of Delhi. So sir, I want to ask what should be students' strategy for this new examination, because there is new syllabus as well as pattern also changed. Yes sir.
Actually people or students are actually thinking about the new strategy, new syllabus and everything like that. So it is depending on the students actually, and obviously the people or students are scared about the change of the syllabus. Actually the thing is that you must not scared about the syllabus or the pattern has changed or whatever it is. The syllabus what is there at past, it is exactly the same. You are viewing the other side of the coin actually. The other side of the coin is that beforehand they have mentioned the age, they have mentioned from Elizabethan, Chaucer to Elizabethan, Elizabethan to Restoration, Restoration to pre-romantics, romantics to modern. They have mentioned like that. Now this time they have mentioned the genre. Okay, so if you are taking, they have mentioned the non-fiction, fiction, drama, poetry. So the thing is that drama is there in Elizabethan period, drama is there in Restoration period, drama is there in romantic period, drama is there in modern period. So if you are thinking about the syllabus has changed, do one thing. From my point of view, do one thing. Just take the genre drama and go through that particular genre, and if you are going through that particular genre, then you will find the different drama like tragedy, comedy and comedy of manners, black comedy, comedy of humors and everything. Then you study those things first. Okay, then you will get that clear idea what drama is and what is related to drama. Okay, then when you are going through these different genres, then you will find the writers, the important writers regarding drama, then poetry, then related to fiction, then non-fiction. Beforehand we used to omit those writers who are not important at all. So in many videos people always say don't go for these writers, don't go for that writer. For now, for the time being, the syllabus has changed so you have to do one thing. You must study the writers. Those writers are not as much as important earlier. Okay, so and follow one thing. When we are going through the non-British literature, we are going through American literature, we are going through African literature, we are going through Canadian literature, Australian literature. Our major point is that we have to study British literature first. After studying British literature, the major portion is that American literature. After American literature, you can choose, you can study like African literature, Canadian literature or Australian literature, like that. But do one thing, from my point of view, take the writers, those writers like those who are Booker Prize winner, Pulitzer Prize winner. If you are taking, then your time will, you will consume less time and you can invest more energy on those writers. They are posing the questions from that area, particular important areas. That's it.
Sir, just as there is confusion, major confusion, that I think it is a little clear with students that they have to not go through the entire syllabus of entire writers of world literature, but they must go to writer wise the important writers and they pick up the genre as a whole.
Suppose you are talking about Margaret Atwood. If Canadian writers, Margaret Atwood, then do one thing. People always omit the less important work by even important writers. Okay, if we are taking the work by Margaret Atwood, Oryx and Craigs, and the important writings, uh, instead of omitting those things, the student the student may not get that much of time for
Yeah, yeah.
preparation.
Yeah.
So he or she can do one thing. He or she can choose a particular writer. If he or she, instead of choosing all the writers, he might take 5 writers, 10 writers.
Yeah.
If I am choosing 5 or 10 writers, then I must complete the whole 5 or 10 writers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We must complete. It is like as they have mentioned the non-fiction portion also.
Yeah.
Earlier there is no mention of non-fiction portion. So there are lots and lots of essays written by the writers. So we are not aware of that.
Yeah, yeah.
So do one thing, take the writer, the most important writers, and read all the, at least it is not possible to read all the papers and all, everything,
yeah.
but at least go through the names of those non-fiction works also.
Sir, here's a very troubling note in the syllabus mentioned by UGC. That is, they are going to ask questions comprehension type from 4 units of first 4 unit drama, poetry, non-fiction, and fiction. What is your opinion about such type of questions? This is big trouble and problem of.
First of all, I will tell, we are preparing ourselves as a future professor of India.
Yeah.
Okay, assistant professor, associate professor, or professor of India. See, beforehand they ask question like they ask stupid questions, right? And they ask from what is the name of the parrot, what is the name of the dog, of the character, and they ask where he has stayed, like that. But what is the benefit of that? We are choosing a professor. He or she must have the clear idea about the topic. He or she must have the.
Sure.
We can, for teaching, as I know, you can study the last night, or you can mug up the name of the writers and their writings, and you can you just vomit those. I am using vomit. You can vomit those name of the writers and list of the writings. But if you don't have that clear idea, what is that? Feminism, post-colonialism, what is the idea of aporia, what is the existentialism is actually. If I am talking about the structuralism, post-structuralism, if anyone doesn't know what is difference,
Yeah.
so difference, if he is not aware of difference, deference, how a teacher can deliver a speech rightly. I can mention, okay, Derrida. I can mention, okay, interpretation of dreams written by Freud. I can easily mug up those names. You can easily mug up few lines from the poetry and from the drama, from the novel. You can easily mug up, but you cannot mug up the ideas. You have that clear idea in your mind. You have the clear idea. You must have.
Means, according to you, students must have idea, must have understanding of the topic as a whole.
Definitely, must have the.
And sir, another question is, that is, there is unit 8.
Okay.
That is, unit 8 is cultural studies.
Okay.
It is very new topic for most of students because this is not mentioned in syllabus of most of universities of India.
Okay.
So most of students do not know what to study here, and most of don't know what is cultural studies.
Okay. See, cultural studies is such a big topic that you cannot, if you think that if you are studying this theory, if you are studying that theory, that means you are completing cultural studies. Okay. Cultural studies itself a branch of humanities. Okay. So include for whole humanities or social sciences, cultural studies is in itself a different branch. Okay. So as a different branch, see, if you are thinking of studying cultural studies as a whole, then it will definitely gonna waste your time. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna. If anyone say, okay, I will complete this cultural studies by doing this, by saying this, it is a completely I will say bullshit idea.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
So what should students study? What should they do in this unit 8? That is cultural studies.
see, for cultural studies, you must take a particular book. There are many books available in the market, so they can take any book written by writers. There are foreign writers also. They can take those books of the foreign authors. And first of all, I will say go with your existing theories related to literature.
Yeah.
You must have the clear idea related to literary theories. If once you have that clear idea regarding literary theories,
Yeah.
then it would be beneficial for you to understand what cultural studies is. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't think too much, because they will ask 2 or 3 questions related to cultural studies, and the cultural studies is, from my point of view, is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But you must have clear idea regarding literary theory, and if you have a clear idea regarding structuralism, post-structuralism, post-colonialism, mostly Marxism. If you think about cultural studies, then go for first Marxism. If you are clear in your views with Marxism, then you will get the clear idea related to cultural studies.
Okay, sir. Sir, there is last unit of our syllabus, that is research in English.
Okay.
There's very few books available about that topic, and most of students are studying research as a whole, but they are not specific about research methods and techniques in English. What are you saying about that?
See, research methodology, there is a topic in the paper 1. Okay. So whenever we are studying those books, market books, like research methodology, then most of the cases we are getting the research related to science topic.
Yeah.
And they are putting the data like whoever is studying for science related topic, and whoever is interested in science field, but
Yeah.
not for the literature field.
Yeah.
And see, research methodology is in itself a big idea. It might seem, sir, you are telling cultural studies is not a big deal, but you are telling research methodology is a big deal. I am telling research methodology is a big deal because we don't have any particular data regarding research methodology. We have the process. We have the process. If we have studied research methodology, then we can easily cope up with the topic that is mentioned, research in English.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on my channel. And as students, I want to tell you that we are came here Allahabad to visit public library that you are seeing in
that is in the
background. And so we got an idea to talk about this topic. So I'm thanking again Sukan sir for discussing this topic, and I hope he will provide some videos on several topics which are very difficult to you all. So we will meet in next video. All the best.
Thank
Sir?
you.